Hello everyone, welcome back to your workout with Roxanne. Today we have got a 20-minute complete beginner full body kettlebell workout. We have got 14 exercises working 60 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So 60 seconds might seem like a lot of time. However, I really want you to take your time with each movement. It is at your own pace, it is your workout. This session is knee friendly, so you won't be seeing any squats and lunges in today's session. I am going to be there with you every second, guiding you through each and every exercise. With regards to choosing the correct weight, I recommend a 4 to 6 kilos for complete beginners. If you feel like you are a strong beginner, you can be using an 8 kilo kettlebell. And if you are super strong, then 10 kilo option is there for you. But what I want you to do is, if it's your first time, choose the lightweight, do this workout, see how you feel, and then you can go heavier in the next sessions. All right guys, so when you have your kettlebells, you have some space to form the exercises, you've got some water, let's do this. First up, we've got a Romanian deadlift. So you want to take hold of the kettlebell with both hands over hand grip, feet hip distance apart. From here, shoulders stay in the socket, spine stays straight, hinging at the hips, press those hips backwards. Keep the kettlebell close to your legs the whole time. You want to keep it in between the shins. And then when you feel your hips stop traveling backwards, nice stretch down the back of the hamstrings, drive from the heels, press straight back up. Ready guys? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Core is on. Press those hips backwards. Slight bend in the knees. Think about driving from the heels. Spine stays straight. Eyes down. Keep pressing that kettlebell back, keeping it in between your heels. Nice work, guys. 30 seconds, taking it at your own pace. Shoulders staying pressed down from the ears. Think about pressing those hips backwards, hinging from the hips. You're doing amazing. Last 3 before we go into our back exercise. Good job, guys. From here, we've got a single arm bent over row. So take the kettlebell in your left hand. Just like we did with the Romanian deadlifts, we hinge back at the hips, spine stays straight, shoulders in the sockets. From here, you're going to drive the elbow up towards the sky. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then you're going to control back down. Think about driving the elbow back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Ready? Let's go. As you drive back, think about you want the kettlebell under the wrist, under the elbow. You want like a 90-degree angle. Driving up. Breathe in as we lower, exhale on the effort. Thinking about those abs, making sure they're on. Hips are hinged backwards. It's okay if you feel a tiny stretch down the back of the hamstring. But really focus on squeezing the shoulder blades as you drive that kettlebell up and pressing the shoulders down from the ears. Nice work. Last 10 before we're going to swap over to the other side. You guys are doing amazing. 2. Last 1. Well done, guys. Standing up nice and tall, we swap over to the other side. Feet hip distance apart, hinge at the hips, send those hips back. Shoulders stay in the sockets. Think about driving that elbow up and then controlling on the way down. We're going to get started on 10. Remember, take it at your own pace. This is your workout. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Abs are on. Driving that elbow up. Your other hand can go on the other leg for support if you need to. Grounding through the feet. Using that exhale to drive up. Breathe in to bring it down. Chest is proud. Don't forget about those abs. Tense the core. Brilliant work, guys. Last 10. Nice work. We're going to move on to our bicep curls. So I'm going to take a lighter weight for the smaller muscle group and take an overhand grip of the kettlebell handles. Elbows stay pinned into your sides, feet hip distance apart, abs are on. From here, with bicep curl the kettlebell in. Keep those elbows tucked in nice and close, and then we're going to control back down. We're going to start in 3. Let's go. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, curl the kettlebell in. Breathe in on the way out. Slow movements, tempo of 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're not rushing the movement. Thinking about those abs, draw the belly in, keeping the ribs tucked down. Chest is proud. Eyes forwards. You got this, 20 more seconds. Final 10. Last one, well done. We are going to move on to our Kettlebell Halo now. So just like before with bicep curl in, this time we're going to take the kettlebell around the back of our head, nice and slowly and controlled, and then bring it back all the way forwards. This whole time think about keeping those ribs tucked in, draw the belly in. Slight squeeze of the glutes. We travel around the back of the head, keep the elbows in close, and then we're going to switch directions. Ready? Keep that kettlebell in close. So this is a core exercise as well as working the shoulders and arms. You really want to think about keeping that core nice and still as the kettlebell travels behind the back of the head. And imagine that your body is like the tree trunk. It is not going anywhere, it is staying completely still and stable. Final 10. Good job, guys. Amazing. We're going to take the heavier kettlebell now, and we're going to go into our staggered Romanian deadlifts. So, similar to the first exercise, but this time we're going to take a staggered stance. You're going to keep your left foot on the floor, and you're going to step back slightly with that right foot, keeping that heel lifted. This is the supporting leg, left is the working leg. Kettlebell's in the left hand. We hinge back at the hips, just like the Romanian deadlift, and then we press straight back up through that left heel. Hinge back at the hips. Kettlebell stays in close to that shin. Stop when you feel your hips stop traveling backwards. Drive from that left heel, press straight back up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Just think about that left leg working, that right leg, all it's doing is supporting. There should be no pressure. All the work is coming from that left side. This here, it should just be like a gentle tap down. Final 10. Good job, guys. We're going to swap over to the other side. Swapping kettlebell into the working hand of the working leg. Just this left leg is up for support, heel is lifted. We're focusing on that right leg this time. Hinge back at the hips, kettlebell stays in close to the shin. Stop when you feel that nice stretch, slight bend in the knee. We drive up. Ready? Let's do this. Hinging at the hips. Pressing them backwards. Abs are on, spine is straight. Try not to lean into that left side. Keep it all on the working leg. You guys are doing amazing. 15 more seconds. Think about using the hamstring, using that glute to stand up nice and tall. Good job, guys. We're going to move on to the shoulders. So I'm going to take that lighter weight again. So for this exercise, you take an overhand grip of the handle. Keep that kettlebell in close. Drive your elbows up to shoulder height. And then you're going to control back down. This is your upright row, standing tall. Slight squeeze of the glutes, abs are on. Kettlebells in close. Ready? Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower back down. Think about using the shoulders to drive those elbows up instead of pulling from the hands. Keep the shoulders dropped down from the ears, firmly in their sockets. So we don't want to be scrunching up like this. No, keep those shoulders down. Abs are on, don't forget about them. You guys are doing amazing. We're over halfway. Amazing news, you get to lie down after this exercise. Last 5. Amazing work, guys. We're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to chest press in a glute bridge. So keep hold of that kettlebell, holding on to each side. Feet flat on the floor, gently rolling all the way down. From here, feet hip distance apart, under the knees. Drive the hips up, hold the glute bridge here. Holding hand onto that kettlebell, thumbs wrap round. Exhale, we extend our arms out straight. Inhale, we bring them back down to the sternum. Ready? Keep those hips lifted, squeeze in the glutes. We drive up, inhale to control down. Think about tucking under that tailbone, squeezing the booty, ribs tucked in. Kettlebell punches over the chest, control back down to the chest. If at any point this gets too much, guys, you can lower those hips down. Take a breather, and then on your next press, bring them straight back up. This is your workout, whatever works for you. At the top, think about squeezing the chest muscles. If your booty's dropped, bring it up. We've only got 7 seconds left. You can do this. Good job, guys. Next, we've got our pullovers. So this time we want our back completely flat to the mat, ribs tucked in, arms extended, thumbs wrapped around the kettlebell. Feet are firmly planted on the floor. From here, we guide the kettlebell backwards, Drawing our arms by our ears, kiss the floor with your kettlebell, bring it straight back up over your chest. Inhale to guide over, exhale, we press. Ready guys? Let's go. As the kettlebell goes over your head, make sure your back is flat, ribs tucked in. If you would like more of a challenge, you can bring your feet into a tabletop position, knees at 90 degrees, shins parallel to the sky. Halfway, keep going. Keep those ribs tucked in. Back is completely flat, draw the belly down. Final 10, you've got this. Last 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. From here, we're going to work our triceps now in our skull crushers. So kettlebell is over the chest, feet flat on the floor, back is flat. From here, we slightly hinge the arms backwards. And then we keep the elbows pointing to the sky. As we bend those elbows, take the kettlebell behind your head and then press straight back up. So the kettlebell isn't in front of our face, it is just behind our head. Ready? Bend the elbows, kettlebell lands behind the head, press straight back up. Think about squeezing the back of the arms. Inhale as we bend, kettlebell kisses the floor. Exhale as we press. Keep those elbows pointing up to the sky. Make sure they're not flaring out to the sides. This whole time I want you to think about those ribs tucked in, back flat to the ground. You've got this. 25 seconds. You guys are absolutely smashing it. Triceps are shaking now. Keep going, don't stop. Final push, 10 more seconds, we can do this. You've got one more, let's go. Nice work, guys. From here now, we are going to work our glutes a little bit more. So we've got our glute bridges. Lying back down, placing that kettlebell on the pubic bone, making sure it's in a comfortable spot where it's not gonna hurt the stomach. If you want to, you can place a pillow under your hips, whatever works for you. Feet hip distance apart, knees tracking in line with the toes. From here, we drive the hips up. We want one straight line between our knees, hips, and shoulders. Making sure we press the knees out towards the pinky toe. We lower the hips down, gentle tap, press straight back up. Making sure that spine stays straight. Ribs tucked in, pressing from the heels. If you can feel this in your hamstrings, your feet are too far away, bring them closer. As you lift up, you want your ankles under your knees. 20 seconds. You've got this. Drive up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, we lift. And squeeze. Final 5. Good job, guys. We are going to work our abs now. From here, holding onto that kettlebell, shoulders stay in the sockets. Take a nice big inhale as we exhale. We'll lift head, neck, and shoulders. Drive that kettlebell up to the sky. Think about using those abs to lift. And then we lower the head and shoulders back down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower back down. Ready? Drive up to the sky. Your abs are lifting the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale out. You've got this. Think about flattening that back, pressing it down to the mat as we lift. Over halfway. Make sure you've got a firm grip on that kettlebell. Exhale, lift. Last 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Final exercise. Let's place the kettlebell on the floor. Hands are under our shoulders, just in front of the kettlebell. Walk the knees out, untuck the toes, lower the hips down into our low plank. Shoulders, hips, knees in alignment. Slight step under the tailbone. Lift up and out of your shoulder blades. We tap the kettlebell, place the hand back down. Tap and place. Ready? Final exercise, guys. Let's do this. No rocking of the hips. The only movement is coming from those hands. Think about drawing the belly in. Slight squeeze of the booty. Lifting up and out of those shoulder blades the whole time. You've got this. You've got 30 seconds left. Last 20. For more of a challenge, you guys are going to come onto your toes. Untuck the toe. Lift those knees up, one straight line. You can do this. Last 5. Well done, guys. You are all done. Shake out those arms, shake it out. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 20-minute full body beginner kettlebell workout. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. If you guys did like this video, don't forget, give it a like, hit subscribe. It means the world to me, and I will see you in our next workout together.